What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be trying to shred a PET plastic water bottle with my 3D printed shredder. If you haven't seen the upgrade videos that I've posted, go check them out after this video, but the shredder's already feeling a lot stronger and it's actually chewing up this bottle pretty easily. And shredding a PET bottle is pretty significant because it just shows that even with a 3D printed frame, it can actually carry and shred everyday plastics such as PET, because everyone drinks water, and I'm sure if you're watching this video you've probably drank out of a plastic water bottle. Keep in mind that I'm driving this with a manual hand drill, so I can feel like torque spikes and I can control the speed that way. So this is pretty safe because I'm in full control. Now this is getting pretty difficult because I can feel a lot of resistance building up, and after a lot of testing with this shredder, I can start to feel when the frame starts to flex and the gears start not lining up perfectly. So that's when I know to start either advancing the shredder more slowly or starting to back it out. And you can see here I'm backing it out because I just want to inspect how much damage the PET bottle took before proceeding to shred. And this is backing up pretty quick because I know I can run it at full speed. And you can see that although the PET bottle got pushed in, it merely got sort of crushed, although there is some penetration, but it never got shredded into shreds. So I'm going to give it another go, and hopefully this time it should be easier because it's already perforated, meaning there's already holes in it. And here we go. If you want to tackle some plastic shredding yourself, check out my website az3dp.org, where I'm selling the shredder and the STL files if you're interested in 3D printing one yourself.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
So you can see that there were so many forces during the shredding process that the entire shredder base has come apart. Now let's disassemble it to see what damage actually happened. Alright, so what you saw was a catastrophic failure, like insane failure, but I'm still extremely optimistic because look at that. It's not trying to focus, but this is literally two perimeters. So two perimeters failing, that's super weak. You can see most of it was literally just infill, and infill doesn't even provide that much strength, so it's basically a hollow part. And look at this guy, it's also hollow. I can literally crack this guy open in a moment and show you how weakly built it was. So this is why I'm remaining optimistic, because we did get a lot of even though this guy didn't make it through, a lot of nice PET shreds. So we just need to probably reprint these, upgrade some little parts, and then we should be good to go in terms of durability, because clearly the 3D printed parts is what failed, and this is super weak. All the fasteners are fine, so we can definitely make some improvements, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, so this is our third attempt, well, technically second attempt, but we got a fresh PET bottle, and this really highlights the upgradability of the LibreShred project, because I pretty much just 3D printed a brand new base using simply stronger settings, and we can easily put it back on. So this is built to be upgraded, built to be repaired, which is pretty important nowadays because you can't repair basically anything, and a lot of companies try to suck you into a loophole by not letting you repair your own stuff. But you can see that it's shredding pretty well, and you can see some PET shreds coming through, and it's just gonna slowly but surely shred it into little pieces. And as always, this video is brought to you by PCBWay, and they do provide excellent CNC machining and laser cut services. So if you want your own shredder blades and you need someone to manufacture them, go check them out in the link in the description. They always have great high quality and they have great customer service, and I definitely recommend them. And you can see I'm running the shredder backwards, which will help clean the blades because there's the blade cleaners, and the PET tends to get stuck inside the blade cleaners, and you'll see in a bit I'll reach under and pull out a piece. This is a bit tricky because you can see it's a pretty big piece. It is perforated, there's a bunch of holes, but it's still in a piece. So you have to take it out and reshred, and this is something that I would like to work on. You can definitely bypass this by using a sieve to let the small parts through and reshred the bigger parts, but definitely a more uniform output is the final goal. And I'll definitely do more research on the blades. I think more teeth on the blades will definitely help, and we are just going through the process of driving in this PET and trying to clear out the shredder and just reshredding and back and forth. So now that I feel that the shredder is pretty much clean, I'm now gonna reinsert the PET bottle. Now almost in shreds, but not quite yet. And sorry for the bad camera angle, but here we go. And now I'm really driving the shredder, driving the drill, and thus driving the shredder, and we are really nicely chewing up this plastic bit. And this part is quite satisfying. And there we go, it's pretty much shredded. You can see some more PET coming out, and what you're seeing like at the tips of each blade is a little PET shred that is basically being ripped off the big plastic piece. So this basically concludes the video, and we've essentially just shredded a plastic bottle. And this is quite a milestone because we went from basically not being able to shred anything, and now we're able to shred a PET bottle, which is basically found everywhere. If you go to the beach, especially dirtier beaches where they don't have cleanups, these bottles can be found everywhere because everyone drinks liquid. Everyone drinks water, everyone drinks, not everyone I guess, but some people drink soda, and they all come in these handy dandy PET bottles that don't biodegrade in the environment, and they end up polluting our environment. But also, PET is a great building material, and you can build great products out of PET. So this is very awesome. And you can see here there are still some bigger clumps, and this is simply further reduced by just running it through the shredder over and over again until they come out as smaller pieces. And after all that, I think it's safe to say that we are done officially shredding our first PET plastic bottle. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day.